one for group data. The common measures of location are quartiles and percentiles. Quartiles is special percentiles in the same as the 25th the percentile in the third quartile. Q3 is the same as the 75th percentile in the median, as M is called both the second quartile and the 50th percentile. To calculate the mean of group data, the first step is to determine these midpoints must then be multiplied by the frequencies of the corresponding classes. The sum of the products divided by the total number of values will be the value of the mean.
Do you know, in the context of statistics, particularly when dealing with group data, several terms are essential for understanding how to organize and analyze data. Here's a breakdown of the terms you've asked about.
Class interval. This refers to the range of values within which data points fall. Group data is divided into class intervals to simplify the analysis, making it easier to identify patterns. A class interval has an upper boundary and lower boundary. For example, in a data set about test scores, you might have class intervals like 0 to 10, 11 to 20, and etc.
The frequency is the number of data points that fall within a particular class interval. If 5 students score between 61 and 70 in a test, then the frequency for the class interval 61 to 70 is 5.
Lower boundaries. This is lower boundaries. This is the smallest value that can fall within a class interval. In the case of inclusive classes where each class interval starts exactly where the previous one ended. The lower boundary is simply the lowest number in the interval. However, when class intervals are inclusive, determining the lower boundary might require adjusting by a small value, often 0.5, to avoid overlap in classes. For example, if the class interval is listed as 20 to 30, the lower boundary is 20.
Cumulative boundaries. This is the sum of the frequencies for all class intervals up to and including the current one. It shows the accumulation of data points up to that class boundary. For example, if the first class interval has frequency of 10 and the second has 20, the cumulative frequency at the second class interval is 30.
Take note, understanding these terms is crucial for effectively summarizing and interpreting large sets of data, enabling easier calculations of various statistical measures such as medians, percentiles, and more.
The formulas in quartile, decile, and percentile are LB plus KN over I minus CF over F multiplied by CW. LB stands for lower boundary of the class, N stands for total frequency, CF stands for cumulative frequency of the preceding class, F stands for frequency, CW stands for class width. The I in quartile is 4, the I in decile is 10, and the I in percentile is 100. Now, let's proceed to the problem solving. If you can see the table in there, that is our given. The first question is, a teacher wants to calculate the third quartile or the Q3 from the class exam scores to see the score below which 75% of her students have scored. First problem, we are going to use the formula QK equals LB plus KN over I minus CF over frequency multiplied by CW. Let's find the value of each proportion. Kn over I is equals to 3 multiplied by 40 over 4 is equals to 30. CF is 24, LB is 25.5, frequency is 9, and CW is 5. Let's proceed to the solution. Now let's substitute. Q3 is equals to 25.5 plus 30 minus 24 over 9 times 5. Now, let's subtract the 30 minus 24 equals 6, then copy the denominator, which is 9, then multiplied by 5. 25.5 plus 3.33, the 3.33 comes from 6 over 9 multiplied by 5, that is the value. 25.5 plus 3.33 is equals to 28.83. 28.83 is our final answer. The second problem is, a school counselor needs to determine the fourth decile to understand the score below which 40% of the students fall for academic support planning. The second problem, we are going to use the formula dk plus lb plus kn over I minus cf over f multiplied by cw. Our I, we are using 10 because this is decile. So let's find the value of each. Kn is equals to 4 multiplied by 40 over 10 is equals to 16. Cf is 6. Our LB is 15.5. The frequency is 6 and the CW is 5. Let's proceed to the solution. Then let's substitute the value to our formula. D4 is equals to 15.5 plus 16 minus 6 over 6 multiplied by 5. Then 15.5 plus 10 over 6 multiplied by 5. The answer is 8.33. Then added by 15.5. 8.33 plus 15.5 is equals to 23.83. Third problem. A principal is preparing a grant application and needs to find the 8th decile to showcase the score below which 80% of the students score. The third problem, we are going to use the formula LB plus Kn over I subtracted by Cw over F multiplied by Cw. Kn over I is equals to 8 times 40 over 10. The result is 32. Cf is equals to 24, LB is equals to 25.5, and frequency is equals to 9, CW is equals to 5. Let's proceed to the solution, and then let's substitute the value to the formula. D8 is equals to 25.5 plus 32 minus 24 over 9 multiplied by 5. 32 minus 24 over 9 multiplied by 5 is equals to 8.44. I mean 4.44. 25.5 plus 4.44 is 29.94. 29.94 is our final answer. Fourth problem. During a department meeting, the needs arises to calculate the 75th percentile to decile on potential curriculum adjustments based on recent test scores. In problem number 4, the formula we are going to use is PK equals LB plus Kn over I minus CF over F multiplied by CW. Kn over I is 30, CF is 24, LB is 25.5, CF is 9, CW is 5. Let's proceed to the solution, and let's substitute the value to the formula. P75 is equals to 25.5 plus 30 minus 24 over 9 multiplied by 5. First, 30 minus 24 is 6. Then copy the denominator and the number outside the parentheses. 25.5 plus 3.33. 3.33 comes from 6 over 9 times 5. Then 25.5 plus 3.33 is equals to 28.83. 28.83 is our final answer.